Good morning, students. Today we are going to do the chapter wave motion. What is wave motion? First of all, we will be dealing with the term wave. What is a wave? A wave is a kind of disturbance. When energy is propagating in the space, then the disturbance it is creating in the space is called a wave. Now, what is propagation actually? Propagation means travel. How it is traveling in the space. How the energy is transferred in the space, and this is creating the disturbance in the space. That disturbance is said to be a wave. A wave is broadly classified into two categories. First is mechanical and another is non-mechanical wave. Waves in general can travel through solids, liquids, gases, even vacuum also. But mechanical and non-mechanical waves, these are the two categories. Some of the waves can travel through vacuum and another type of wave will not be able to travel through vacuum. If we talk of mechanical waves do require a material medium for propagation. But non-mechanical waves do not require any material for propagation. The basic example of mechanical wave is longitudinal wave. And non-mechanical wave is transverse wave. So the basic difference between mechanical and non-mechanical waves are, in the case of mechanical waves, they require the material medium for propagation of the wave, and non-mechanical waves are those which do not require any material medium for the propagation. In longitudinal wave, we have already done the example also of sound waves. In the non-mechanical waves or transverse waves, the best examples are electromagnetic waves. Now, these are the waves which can travel through vacuum also. They do not require an material medium. But mechanical waves or longitudinal waves do require the material medium and they cannot travel through vacuum. So, we will be now doing transverse and longitudinal waves in detail. Now, what are transverse waves? Transverse waves, I have already told you, these are the non-mechanical waves. Non-mechanical waves means they do not require material medium for propagation. No material medium is required for propagation. And the example we have stated is of electromagnetic waves. In this, we can write light waves also. These cover in the frequency of 4000 to 8000 angstroms. We have already done electromagnetic spectrum also in the previous classes, in which we categorize the waves in various categories according to their frequency. For example, X-ray, gamma ray, UV light, visible light, etc. So these all come under electromagnetic waves, and these are the waves which require which do not require any material medium for propagation. They can travel through vacuum also. These all are the categories of transverse waves. Now, what is the definition of a transverse wave? A transverse wave is defined as a wave, or it is also a disturbance, because a wave is a disturbance itself. So transverse waves is a type of disturbance in which materials propagate perpendicular to the direction of propagation. It is categorized, it is labeled as a sine wave, and the materials vibrate perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave. For example, I am having a hand here and I move my hand like this and the wave is propagating in this direction. ਜੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਹੱਥ ਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹਿਲਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਤੇ ਵੇਵ ਅੱਗੇ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੋਪੇਗੇਟ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ, ਇਹਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੈਗਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਪਰਪੈਂਡੀਕੂਲਰ ਹੈਗਾ, ਡਾਇਰੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਆਫ ਪ੍ਰੋਪੇਗੇਸ਼ਨ ਇੱਧਰ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੈਂਡ ਨੂੰ ਹਿਲਾ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ. So waves are, a wave is like this, sine wave. So if the particle is moving perpendicular to direction of the propagation of wave, then it is called transverse wave, in which we have the best example as light wave. They do not require any material medium for propagation. They move with the velocity of light. Whatever the properties of electromagnetic waves are there, these all come under the properties of transverse wave also. So it is a light wave. They do not require material medium for propagation. And third main point is they can travel through vacuum, and electromagnetic waves come under its category. It can be in the form of sine wave. So if we draw a sine wave, we have got, this is pose, the mean position. This part of the wave is called amplitude of the wave. Now this when maximum amplitude is there, then these are called the crest of the wave. This is crest, this is minimum amplitude, and this is called the this is also maximum amplitude but minimum displacement. So this is the trough of the wave. So these are the crests and troughs respectively, and these are the important points in case of transverse wave. In longitudinal wave we don't have crest and trough as such. So now we are going to switch over to the longitudinal waves. In longitudinal waves, the particles move parallel to the direction of propagation of wave. We are having compressions and rarefactions in this case. The particle moves to and fro parallel to the direction of propagation of wave. Now in this case, the example is of sound wave. Suppose any drum is beating and we are able to hear the voice through our ear. The drum is there. Here we have got our ear. So the way it will be traveled, the energy is traveled through the material medium. If the vacuum is there, then we are not able to hear. Only material medium is required in case of longitudinal wave, and no material medium is required in case of transverse wave, as I have already told you. So in longitudinal wave, if the drum is beating here, the waves will be like this. So these are the compressions part and these are the rarefactions. It is not in the form of a sine wave. So this is the example of longitudinal wave. Longitudinal wave, the best example here is sound wave. Here we have got compressions and rarefactions. They are not having the properties of electromagnetic waves here, but they will satisfy the other conditions of a wave like interference, reflections, etc. These properties are satisfied by both the waves, but in longitudinal waves they move parallel to the direction of propagation wave. To and fro means age piche, as tarah. If we are having the hand like this, movement of the hand should be like this. In the transverse wave, the movement of the hand should be like this. So other examples in longitudinal waves are waves in a string also. Wave in a string. So we can have the difference between the transverse and longitudinal waves now. In the difference between transverse and longitudinal waves, the first point of the difference will be the definition of transverse and longitudinal wave. In transverse waves, the particles move perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave. In this case, they move to and fro parallel to the direction of propagation of wave. In this case, they do not require any material medium for propagation. And in the longitudinal waves, they do require the material medium for propagation of wave. Third example, you can write, these transverse waves move with the velocity of light. They travel or they move with the velocity of light. But what is velocity of light? 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. But the longitudinal waves do not move with the velocity of light. Speed of light also you can write. Then it is in the form of sine wave. It is not in the form of a sine wave. Sine wave is like this. Now here crests and troughs are formed. Here compressions and rarefactions are there. Last example, last point can be of example also. In the transverse waves, the examples I have already told you. EM waves, light waves. These are the examples of transverse waves. In longitudinal, you can write wave in a string or sound waves. So this was all about the difference also. It generally comes in the paper. What is the difference between transverse and longitudinal wave? So next points will be discussed in the next video. Thank you.